How are you all? I hope you're doing great. So, let's start with sociology and other disciplines today. Why do we think that sociology is needed? Because society is being studied by many other disciplines such as economics, history, political science, psychology, anthropology, geography, and many other. But why specifically sociology? First of all, any social sciences, do you think can it be studied in isolation? To that answer is simply no. Any social science can't be studied in isolation. It needs to be studied along with all other disciplines. Sociology and economics and political science used to have a very close affinity. Economics, where it deals with supply, demand, money. Sociology deals with the questions that money arises. The money distribution takes us to poverty, wealth, rich, poor, whereas economics provides us with a technical solution how a problem can be solved. Sociology really takes us to the things that why are the things how they are. It is written in the very book that sociologists are envious of the preciseness economists possess. How beautifully economists can define the exact term they are using for their subject. But while a sociologist, they are always updating the terms because it doesn't only relies only money. Economy in sociology denotes the economical conditions, basic resources, and why aren't basic resources not distributed equally? And if they are distributed equally, how has it been possible to distribute it equally? It's very interesting to think about it in such a light. I remember few years back when I was a school student, my school teacher made me write definition of poverty that cause of poverty. Sometime a man does not work. That's why poverty occurs. I asked her the same day that ma'am how is it can be cause of poverty? Later, when I pursued sociology for my bachelor's and master's into a later, much nuanced, much advanced degree, it got me the answer. Sociology studies exactly my question. That it's differentiated based on the cultural context as well. It is never only based on why, how the setting is. Why do you think that actors are getting so much money, but a doctor may be doing a much noble work for the people, or a farmer doing much important work for the society, without whom we might not have any kind of food for us? They are not in the same economic strata. Sociology leads us to think about the same. So, to summarize it in a very simple way, whereas economic studies about the money, supply demand of the money, sociology deals with the distribution of wealth in a way that affects society and that divides the society into wealthy and poor and any other classes. It tries to find what the money distribution has done to the new class. Not only that, have you ever thought about it? Economics does not really speak about the new trends. Economics does speak about advertisement, but sociology speaks about advertisements that shapes the young minds. Uh, how many of you buy cold drinks or buy energy drinks on a daily basis or take gym membership at the same time? It was not a very long when in one of the episodes of the great Indian Kapil Sharma show, a very famous actress Alia Bhatt came and said sugar is very bad for the body. But the same actresses also endorse the very brands. So they are acting against it and also promoting it. So the gym membership and also the soft drinks or cold drinks brands are getting benefited. The profit is being shaped by how society wants us to shape, and it is shaping the consumer culture. Moving on to political science, sociology and political science share much similarity. It studies society. Political science specifically studies government and structure. Government, how government came into existence, why it came into existence, was it by social contract theory, how was first democracy made, how was the dictatorship, it defines the terms, political terms. But on the other hand, sociology isn't much interested in only the political terms. Rather, it tries to understand the people's behavior in all this different society. When it's a democratic society, how does the people behave? When it's a dictatorship, how are people choices shaped? How is it being affected? It's not only about dry facts, but as discussed in our one of the earlier videos, sociology considers entire world as its laboratory. Political science might consider only the government as laboratory, but sociology considers political behavior. It studies whether caste, class, elitism, or religion have any kind of influence on how a person behave on their voting, has any influence on their voting. So this is how you can precisely define and describe the differentiation between sociology with political science and economics. Coming up in our next video is sociology's difference with social anthropology, history, and psychology. Stay tuned. Thank you.